What is going on, everybody? I wanted to show off my build for Conan Exiles, Age of War. We're going to call this one the Black Ice Mountain Fortress. Been working on this one for a while, and I just kind of thought I was ready to kind of show off. This one has taken a little bit of time, but at the same time I wanted to do it in as much detail as possible. This is just the entryway. You see all these guards sitting around here, and just wanted to have it as populated and filled out as possible. So this is just a nice little animal production area before we get into the actual base. I don't know if you could see the base from those early shots. This thing is massive, and I mean massive, to the point where if you're at the top of it and you look down, the fog of war is actually visible in front of the base, and it blurs out some of the base. So either way, some really cool stuff happening in this video. There's some stray cats around too. I think that's one of my favorite parts, is the stray cats that I put in here. Some of the cooler features, though, is I decided to put all these siege cauldrons around the front. I haven't tested them out, and I might do a video of kind of simulating a raid on this base to see how everybody interacts with it. But they're currently unloaded. But obviously, with those siege cauldrons, if somebody comes up to the base, those guys are instructed just to dump a bunch of charcoal on them. So here we are getting into the beginning of the base, this entryway drawbridge that I've created. Again, a little siege setup just to kind of defend against some things. So let's get into the actual base here. Again, this is just the first floor. I think this is one of 5 levels of this base that we've done. This is just kind of a general area where I wanted to keep a lot of basic shops and just crafting stuff. So this is the armor place. Still need to put some shields and weapons up on the walls there. Up here we just have a little bit of an attic storage. Hang on, this part's a little tricky to get into. There we go. Okay. Alright, so here we got some attic storage, just some crates up here, just some miscellaneous storage. You never really have too much storage in a base this size, you know. Coming around the front again, and that's the other thing that you'll notice about this base. Everything kind of is interconnected, and you can kind of flow through everything really nice. That's how I want to build a lot of our bases, so we don't have to go all the way over here to get something here and that type of thing. You can kind of just go through a path through the base. So here we got the wood shop area. Yes, I have 2 wood benches, mainly for aesthetic purposes, but obviously I wanted to have a lot of production stuff. Up here we got kind of the main siege defenses. You can see the trebuchet over there. Let's take a little shortcut over here. You know what, before we go over there, let's go back into the specialty crafting area. So back here, this is where we have all of those really weird crafting stuff, like your golem workstation, your orb of Nagal, all of that stuff. And then just, I didn't really have a place to kind of centralize, so I wanted to put it all together. Out here we have our tannery. This is where we're turning all of our stuff into leather to keep making all of this armor. This takes a lot of fur to make this armor. This is our farm area, growing a lot of stuff, and then some beehives over here too. Bees, honey, obviously one of the best things that you can make in this game, not just for the food purposes, but to make mead as well. Alcohol keeps you warm in these cold areas up here. That, of course, I couldn't really cross in front of the siege towers there because it's only 1 space wide. I did that intentionally so that way everything's kind of tight in the defensive areas. But here, of course, is the trebuchet. It's fully functional. I did have it a time to get it loaded, so let's fire it real quick. Yeah, love that trebuchet. I've actually never hit any enemy with a trebuchet before, and I think that I have this one maybe a little too high because I never see the impact of where it's hitting. But either way, let's get around the front here. All these archers lined up, ready for a siege against this place. I think I'm going to do a video of testing a raid on this base just to see how everybody interacts. Let's stop inside the blacksmith real fast. One of the cooler shops that we have set up is the blacksmith shop. Go upstairs here, and this is where we have the casting table to make jewelry and coins and all that stuff, a little bit more storage. I think that's it for level 1. Did we get everything? Well, I guess this is level 1 and 2. Yeah. Okay, so let's go up to level 3. Level 3, we got more shops, we got some more crafting. but again, just kind of as populated as possible. So this is the dismantling area. I have 2 dismantling benches, so that way I never have to really wait for one of them to give me the mats that I need. There's a big well right there. Let's go past the staircase into the slave quarters. Here we have our Wheel of Pain and Torturer's Bench. There's nobody in the Wheel of Pain right now because obviously this place is fully populated. Have some beds in there for aesthetic purposes, but my room is obviously up in the main castle. Alright, that's it for the 3rd floor. Let's head on up to the 4th floor. So 4th floor is kind of basic. There's not too much going on here. Just some general crafting. So this is the dyer station. Oh, come on, open up. There we go. Alright, so this is the dyeing station where we're going to be able to dye our armor into whatever color. I haven't really played with that too much, to be honest. I just set it up. And then over on this side, this is my personal favorite room that I have set up here. This is the alchemy shop. We got 3 alchemists working in here. Well, I guess 2 alchemists and a sorceress. Sorceress, whatever. Doesn't matter. Up here, though, we have the elevators getting into the main base. And I had to do elevators because the actual main base is 10 blocks above everything else. And I tried to put a staircase in and it was just too much. So here we go into the main base area. This is the entrance into everything. And let's take a quick look over the side here. So now you can kind of see how far we've traveled so far in this base. As you can see, it is a lot. But we're admittedly we're only like halfway done through this tour, so let's go ahead and keep going. That is the rest of the base. This is what I call the main base, or the main fortress, if you will. Over here we have our vault area where we just have some miscellaneous stuff, more for aesthetics. I'm not really storing anything too valuable in the vault except for just some gold bars and stuff. Over here is just kind of a little hangout area for these 2 dudes. Shoot some arrows if they want to. Let's go in the tavern. Yeah, I really like the tavern. So the tavern, as you can see, fully decked out. We got people hanging out here. Little tavern cat on the bar. Let's go down here into the kitchen area. Fully decked out kitchen down here. This is just one of 2 kitchens that we have because of purposes. So this one doesn't have everything in it. This is just kind of a little bit for just the tavern. Upstairs, we got some people hanging out here. Little entertainment going on. Just a good time for everybody, you know? Alright, so let's go check out the actual main base now. This is when it kind of gets kind of cool with some of the passageways. Down here, this is the last kind of independent room. This is the Golem workstation with a little guard there and an executioner robe. Oh yeah, the aesthetic of the outfits changes once we get inside too. So outside, they're all wearing cold weather stuff. Inside, as you can see, they're not. This is the, as we'll call it, throne room. We'll head back here at the end. And just kind of well guarded and ready to go. Tried to do some aesthetics, but I mean, realistically, what are you going to do in a throne room? You know, maybe add a couple more statues. Let's go check out down here. So, I don't know. I felt like putting a dungeon underneath the throne room under this hatch. And so that's where we're at right now. We're in this dungeon. Comes complete with 1 cell and even a prisoner. How cool is that, right? Yeah, I don't know. Why not, right? Let's go ahead. All right, close that door. Make sure he doesn't get out. Y'all keep him safe. Oh, don't keep him safe. Keep him secure. That's the word we were looking for. All right, let's get back to the tour. So we are heading up here. You know what? Instead of going in these side rooms, I think I'm going to go in through the other entrance. Let's go back outside here and go down into the castle kitchen. So down here is where we have the full kitchen, and we have pretty much everything that you can put into a kitchen we have down here. And just kind of wanted to set it up in the stations for what those crafting things make. Up here we have our kind of just main dining space with a few guards taking a break up here. And then that of course takes you back into the throne room, so that's one of the side entrances. Let's close this real quick. Okay. Alright, moving back into the dining room now. Let's head upstairs into the side entrance to the 2nd story, and we are up into the formal dining room, complete with some entertainment in the background. Come back down the stairs. We're not going to go up the stairs because that's another entrance. We're going to go to another entrance. I don't need to explain this stuff. You just watch. Alright, let's head into this room. This is more of like your tactical strategy room. So you got some guards planning something. I don't know. And then upstairs, I had a spare room, didn't know what to do with it, so I made this little like venue concert hall thing with a dancer and a dude wearing pharaoh robes. I don't know. They must be telling some Egyptian story or something like that. A bunch of guards on break, soaking it in, enjoying that story. But either way, it was just kind of a spare room. Didn't know what else to do with it, so why not? You know, make a little music venue. All right, let's take the elevator up to the top floor of the castle here. This is kind of my room where I keep all the big stuff. So there's the circle of power. There's just some kind of miscellaneous aesthetics here. Downstairs, we of course have that formal dining room again. So there's that passageway in its completion. Go up here and then into the formal bedroom. Just kind of hanging out with all of these people and my cobra on the ground. Love that cobra. I have a cat up here and he's supposed to be walking around somewhere. I don't know where he is. I don't see him. We'll find him. But anyway, let's go out here. We got 2 balconies, one on each side, just kind of allowing me to go outside. And yeah, let's check out this other balcony and then we'll go upstairs first, or go to the last area. So yeah, just another balcony. You can see the whole size of the base here. You know what? Let's go all the way to the top and then I'll show the full base. All right, so let's get all the way up top here. Here we are on the roof. We have all the religious stuff happening up on the roof. So entertainer dancing for that statue because that's something that you can do in this game. And then we'll go around here, blow this war horn, because why not? And then my god is Mitra. So I have my Temple of Mitra here, a couple dancers, sacrificial stone, and all that. But yeah, let's check out this base one final time from the top and just kind of hop up here. And as you can see, there's that fog of war down towards the bottom. It's my torches kind of cut through it a little bit, but this is the full base. And let's go ahead and do a quick fly through of it all, and I'm going to shut my mouth so you guys can just kind of check it out. Thank you guys for checking out this build. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll have some more mega builds coming up soon. We're even starting to get some user submissions to the channel, so hopefully we'll have some submitted content of some subscriber content and their bases and all that stuff. So y'all have a great rest of your day. Thanks for checking this out.